And welcome everybody back to the Games Tavern. Grab yourselves an ale, take a seat by the fire as we spin the tales of dirty deeds. This is your first time here watching us on Twitch. Welcome. Make sure you go ahead and follow us down below so you can keep track of everything we got going on here at the Games Tavern, to include other shows that we have throughout the week. Also, you can catch all of our shows on YouTube. Usually about 48 hours or so later, we get them uploaded so you can go back and catch up on all the excitement you may have missed leading up to now. And speaking of the excitement before this show, we'll get into that in a moment. But first, friends, please pass on some of your knowledge to those out there.
Well, to start, we want to talk about the Twitch Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, then you also have a Twitch Prime subscription that you can use. So if you would like, you can click the button down below, subscribe to the Games Tavern, and every subscription helps with supporting all of our shows, all the people in the back. Just it helps us all get things done on time and get out here every week. So you would also, when you do that, subscribers will get access to the subscriber only channel on Discord, as well as our sub only emotes here on Twitch. So please hit the button and remember to come back next month, because you do have to re-up that subscription every month in order for us to get that.
Yeah, and a huge shout out and thank you to Shard Tabletop for sponsoring the show. You can follow our link in chat and check it out for yourself. Shard Tabletop is the place to play your 5th edition games. You can access rules and adventures and other supplements. It also provides digital tools like character builders and digital character sheets, which are also customizable, which have been so much fun if you have multiple characters like me. We think so highly of it that it is now the official VTT of the Games Tavern. And you can follow the link in chat and use the promo code TGT Shard20 and save 20% on all subs.
My friends, on this day, March 9th, 2022, we are giving away an epic character avatar fantasy starter bundle and 3 free packs. Check them out at overheadgames.com. Type !epic once you see the notice in chat that the raffle is live. You must be a follower to enter, and you must be present in chat for the staff to contact you to win. We will continue to take entries until the end of the stream when we pick a winner.
That's right. Stick around to the end, because our brave adventurers here, last week, having completed their voyage out on the Lake Seer, received their payday. They were excited to finally have some funds in their pouches and did a little bit of shopping in the market, acquired some new items that may or may not help them here in the future. Being approached by the aide to House Galanda, Jonathan, Halceris was able to find out that there was a transportation circle available that could instantly teleport the party to the 12, where the keep floating above the city of Korth is under siege by Warforged, and the wizards who work there seem to be trapped and unable to escape. Plus, with news that the city of Karnath has forbid any aid in liberating the 12, the group made a hasty trek towards the 12. Using this teleportation circle, they were able to instantly go from Gatherhold to the 12, where upon arriving within the teleportation chamber, flames erupted all around our party as a fireball went off in their faces. As the flames subsided, they looked down a long hallway where at the far end they saw 2 mobile ballista trained directly on them. Adventurers, I need you to go ahead and give me an initiative roll, please.
Wait, initiative? No, we just started.
Yeah, we just started.
All right. Can we talk first?
If you want to use your turn to try to communicate, you absolutely can.
What are these ballista look like again?
So these ballista, you do not see anybody manning these ballista, but you see them twitching and moving as if they are moving on their own. All right, so for initiative, Halceris, you got
17.
17. All right. Echo.
Rare.
I was at 14.
14. Taryn.
Aaron got a 6.
Okay. Steel.
12.
12. Okay. And Row.
19.
A 19. All right. As the flames and the heat dissipates around you, you look down and you see these two bolters, or warforged bolters, if you will, slowly move closer to you. And does the one recharge? Okay. So as you see one of these bolters, you see a flame kind of spark in the tip of it. And you just see a red light streak right at you, landing right in the middle. I need everybody to go ahead and give me another dexterity saving throw, please.
Lord.
Wait, what are they doing that's requiring a dex saving throw?
So this one
Firing.
is basically firing another one of its explosive bolts at you.
14 for Row.
14
Okay.
for Taryn.
Okay.
Echo can probably see
Yeah.
that one though, right?
Yes. Yep. So you
Don't
will
I
have advantage. Echo.
Advantage. Woohoo.
2 for Halceris.
Okay.
13.
Okay. Steel.
13.
13.
too.
How about for Biscuit
Biscuit got 16,
and Cafe?
and Cafe got a dirty 20.
Okay, so Cafe and Biscuit are the only two that succeeded their saving throws. They each take 10 points of fire damage. The rest of you all take 20.
Bro, we just started.
20? Oh my
That's mean.
20?
And we didn't
The-
get a long rest or anything. After.
No.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Well, no,
I
so
know,
you had
but
you
you
had a
didn't-
long rest before at the beginning of last session.
Yeah, but we got shot
Something
at.
happened. Yeah.
Yeah, you
got
got
shot
hit.
at.
This thing shot at us. Yeah.
Yeah, you got hit by one of these right at the end of last session. So the other one, let's see.
Come on, man.
Oh wait, is Halceris, are you down?
Like down?
Yeah. Roll that fireball. See if that recharges, because don't you cheat that.
No. So
Okay.
no, I rolled it. The first one did not recharge. However, there is 2 of these.
Yep.
So, the other one shoots one out, and I'll just go random here to see who it goes for. 1, 2, 3 goes for Echo. As you see a large dart shoot out with a chain attached to it, striking at you, Echo, for a 19 to hit.
Wait, hang on. I received some armor from Steel, correct?
Yes.
Bracers.
Yes, +2 bracers, +2 to AC.
Mhm.
Oh, I think it meets my armor class, so yeah, I still get hit.
Okay. So as this harpoon strikes into you, you take 13 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Wait, okay.
And you are
The
considered
13 points?
Yes. And you are considered grappled. As you feel it now starting to pull you towards it. I need you to go ahead and give me a strength saving throw, please.
It's an 8.
All right, you get pulled 10 feet closer towards this thing's from this. All right. Ro, you are
Okay.
up.
So question first.
Yes.
If because we're new to the spell casting thing,
Mhm.
if I cast a cantrip, can I also cast a spell at any other level? No, right?
As long as one of those is a bonus action, yes.
Okay.
Or
awesome.
if you use an action surge, I think, but you'd have
Correct,
to burn
yeah.
it.
Correct.
That's fine. Okay. So my next question, so I see that there's kind of like an outcropping of rock
Yep.
between where we are and they are. Is
Yes.
the ceiling like just solid rock?
So it is all worked stone, and it's almost arching up and over.
Okay, so I'm gonna try something, and hopefully we don't all die.
Get at it.
So first, I'm gonna cast expeditious. I'm so stressed. First, I'm
Got
gonna
you. Got
cast
this.
Those somatic
Expeditious
components.
Retreat.
Okay.
So okay, I'm gonna cast that on myself for
Okay.
my bonus action. I don't know how to do any of this. Okay, cool. I clicked something weird. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna do that
Yep.
first.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try and cast an Eldritch Blast at the arch.
Okay.
I'm trying to put just as much debris as I can between us and them,
Okay.
just
All
so
right.
we can get half cover or something.
Yep.
Okay,
Go ahead. Give me an attack roll.
Okay, how do I do that? I'm
So,
so scared. Got it. I found it. Okay,
Okay.
I just clicked it because I got too scared to roll dice. That's a 13.
okay. Go ahead and give me a damage roll.
Okay.
And then you'd have a second beam too.
Would I? I'm only a first
Yes.
level.
So you're
It goes
still,
off total level, not
goes off
class.
total
Okay.
level. So you're 5th level, or no, you're 6th level. So you will have 2 shots.
Okay. So the first is a 2, but I'm gonna do it again.
Yep. Okay.
That's a 19.
Okay. Go ahead. Give me damage on that one.
4. 76.
Okay. So as you
Can I?
Yep.
I can't lucky damage roll, can I?
no.
Okay.
Lucky works on D20 rolls. So as the energy coalesces from your hand, you feel the burning coming from your aberrant dragon mark. You see the 2 green bolts streak out, hitting the archway in the hall, and you see some of the rubble crumble down. The area right there within that archway is now considered difficult terrain, but it is not obstructing any view.
Okay. Well, better than nothing. I
Yep.
think that is my whole turn because where am I gonna move? I'm gonna move to get in front of Halceris.
Okay.
All right. Well, if I die, I die.
Okay. Halceris, it is now your turn. I need a death saving throw, please.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. This is the time for the nat 20.
That's an 8.
No.
That's a failure.
Okay, so that's 1 failure. All right. Echo, you are up.
I would like to get out of the grapple
Okay, so there's
as an action. So
Yep.
strength saving throw.
no
Oh wait,
athletics.
athletics check. Okay.
Yep.
Actually, do I see how Cyrus is out? Is down?
Yes, you do.
Okay. In that case, I'm not pleased by that. So I will rage as my bonus action.
Okay. All right, so now you
And I
have
will-
advantage on that athletics check.
Thank you. And I will try and get out of the athletics check. What is
Good.
that? Oh,
Good.
what? the
Okay.
heck?
Good.
So
Oh, boy.
roll with the advantage.
Okay,
That's
there
great.
we go.
Okay.
Woo!
So go ahead, let everybody know what that little journey was.
Oh, sure. Yeah. So you see my claws start to pop out, and my tail starts to grow, and my scales kind of flash too, and then my teeth starts to grit, and I just like Wolverine style get out of the grip.
Okay.
Is that I can't attack, right? Or
No,
that's
so
just
your
what I-
action was to rip
Yeah.
you rip that out.
Okay. And I can't do anything other than that. I don't think. If I move, it's an opportunity attack.
No one's near you.
No one's near
Oh
you.
wait. Really?
Opportunity is just melee.
So,
Oh, I thought
the-
something was grappling me.
The,
No,
the
so-
little skull icon
Stop.
is
A
me.
rope.
yeah, no. So the basically this bolter shot a harpoon that hooked you, and that's what was pulling you forward.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed that part. Okay.
Okay.
I thought one of those things was attacking. All right. So in that case, do I? Oh, no, please. Oh, they're too far away. All right. I'll just go halfway and stand in their way.
Okay.
Yeah. That's about it. I
Okay.
don't think I have any healing potions on me. So sorry, Halcyon.
Steel, you are up.
Okay, let's see here. So looking at these, do these things look like they are automatons or some kind of like construct?
They do look like constructs, yes.
Okay.
They seem to, looking at them, you see a lot of the plating seems to be very similar to a lot of the Warforged and stuff that you guys have been coming across in this hole.
All right, fair enough.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm going to yeah, I'm gonna do a bonus action to do a branding smite.
Okay.
And I'm going to I'm gonna attack. First attack.
Which one are you going after?
I'm gonna go after the one that blew up Halceris.
Okay, so that'll be the one on the bottom. I mean,
Okay.
they both technically did, but
Right. That's a 19 to hit.
that is going to hit it.
Okay. So that is that's 13 points of force damage on the first shot. Plus it does an extra 2d6 for the branding smite. So that's another 5 points of radiant damage,
Okay.
and it begins to glow. And I would like to use my movement to take out a healing potion and give it to Halceris.
So Halceris is unconscious, and you won't be able to. In order to feed somebody else a healing potion, it's got to be your action. To hand it off to somebody is the bonus action.
I'm not. I wasn't using. I was using like an interact with item instead of taking my movement.
You could probably pull it out, but you couldn't
Yeah.
administer.
Sure. Okay,
Right.
then I will prepare a healing spell. Or I guess. Yeah.
It's
I'll
it's
just-
okay,
I'll-
man. I'll take care of it.
It's all right. Take care of the threat. Neutralize the threat.
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
So
Who's
I'll
gonna
just get
heal
out-
our
I'm-
healer?
I've got so many death saves left to go. It's fine.
You have
I'm gonna
two.
get out a healing. I'm getting out a healing potion, and I'm gonna lay it right next to him.
Okay.
Somebody can
Yeah.
can administer.
This
it
way,
if they
somebody
want.
can. Okay. Perfect. All right. Taryn.
All
you're
right.
up.
Finally. All right. So this is what I'll do. I need to get a better position. So what I'll do is run by Halceris, and while running by, I want to end up get here with my 50 feet of movement. Run by Halceris, just slap him on the shoulder real quick or on the boot. Cast Cure Wounds,
Okay. All
and
right.
so that's first level Cure Wounds. Oh, cast it, you fool. That's a whole 5. 5 points to him. And then slap him on the boot. Say, "It's no time for sleeping." Hit the corner, and I pull out the Viceroy and just prepare for my next turn.
Okay.
Well, if I hit it with an ensnaring strike, what would it do? Technically.
You don't.
Hmm.
You don't know.
I have a question. I did not. I forgot to get my second attack during that round.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yes. Go ahead and make your attack roll. And the ensnaring strike. You're not going to know what it does to one of these until
Yeah.
you hit it.
So what exactly does it look like?
So it looks like a ballista on wheels that seems to be moving on its own.
Okay. All right. So bonus action, I'll just cast the ensnaring strike.
Okay.
And just wait for my next turn, because I'm just against this wall, just peeking around the corner, ready for when it's my turn to
Okay.
shoot some arrows.
All right. Steel, go ahead. Give me that second attack roll.
so it would be a 22 to hit and
Okay.
8 points of force damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have Biscuit run up to the one that I just hit as well.
Okay.
He can't act because I use my bonus action. I just want him to get close to it.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, he's not gonna be able to probably get all the way up there because it's quite a ways away, but well, that's not what I was trying to do. Yeah, okay. Taryn, with you being there and kind of peeking around the corner, go ahead, give me a perception check, please.
Perception check. Perception check. 18.
All right, so with an 18, you kind of, as you peek around, you see just on the other side of the archway a beefy-looking warforged kind of leaning up against the corner, as if it's waiting for something.
All right, so I see him.
Yeah, you don't see all of them. You just kind of see like the arm.
I just see something there.
You see part. You can tell it's a warforged, but you can't quite, because you catch like just the arm. He's not able to quite duck all the way into the corner.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna just yell that out. Like someone's up front waiting for an ambush. Careful.
All right. It is now the bolter's turn.
Recharge.
Okay. So both bolters seeing Echo charging and seeing everybody in the back. One of them just launches a bolt at you, Echo, and the other one tries to harpoon you, Ro. So first, a shot at Echo is going to be a 12 to hit.
This is.
Okay. And then for you, Ro, you see a very similar to what you saw hit Echo. Another bolt comes shooting out with a chain attached to it for a 23 to hit you.
That hits, man.
That's going to be 14 points. of
Well,
piercing
wait,
damage.
actually, before that, I can spend a luck point if an attack roll is made against me.
Yep.
I'm going to do that.
Okay.
That's a 12.
Okay. A 12 on the die. So that's a 19 to hit you.
Whatever. I'm trying to use every ability
Wait,
I have.
hold on. I'm alive now.
Yes.
So I will see it coming towards Ro, and I will say, "Fuck you too," and I'll smack Ro, and I'm gonna cast Unluck on that as a bonus action.
Okay, what does that do?
What does that do?
We got luck and unlock.
From the deep magic,
Okay.
Ooh.
casting time 1 reaction.
Okay.
By uttering a swift curse, you bring misfortune onto a target's attempt. An affected creature has disadvantage on a roll.
Okay.
Yep.
So then we'll see what it comes out to be. So it's still the 19. Because the other roll was an 18, so.
All right, whatever. Hit me. You said 14?
Yes, so 14 points of damage. And then with its bonus action, it's starting to pull you in. So I need you to go ahead and give me a strength saving throw, please.
Oh,
That's
she ain't
true.
that strong, team.
He's
That's a
powerful.
9.
And you get
Can I? I'm not.
you
I
get
won't.
pulled closer.
I have one lucky left.
Don't.
All right. That is both of their turns. All right, Ro, you are up.
Oh, goody, great. How's Halceres looking?
About as good as you.
Thanks for that. All right, so I'm going to
Currently
Eldritch
grappled.
Blast again.
Okay.
The first one is an 11 to hit.
So what are you
Okay,
trying to
that's-
hit?
I'm trying to hit the guy who's got me pinned.
Okay. So you see the bolt, and you're still getting used to this whole magic thing
Yeah.
as it goes kind of shooting wide. You get your second shot.
I'm just gonna. That's a 17 to hit.
That hits it.
Love that. No, that's a 4 damage.
Okay.
And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna use rally, and I'm gonna yell back at Halceris. Can you do something?
Okay.
And I'm gonna roll a D. That's an 8. I think, yeah. So that's that's shite. It's 2 plus. Oh god, my brain. That's you get. Forgot my number already. You get 4 more hit points. It was not helpful.
4 temp, right?
4 temp hit points. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And I have a question also. If
Yes.
I have Expeditious Retreat on me,
Yep.
that's concentration. If I also use Eldritch Blast,
Eldritch Blast is not concentration.
so
you
I'm
can't
okay.
have a second concentration spell.
Got it. Okay. My other question is that just means on my bonus action I can dash.
Yes. Now here's the thing with that, because right now you are currently grappled by this.
And
thing's
I used my
harpoon.
bonus action. I was just
Right.
curious.
Well, no. So you're grappled, but in this instance, that does not mean your speed has been reduced to 0. You can move as long as you are moving towards this thing. You cannot move further away from it. No? Okay. Just figured I'd let you
Think
know
so.
that one.
Okay,
Okay.
I think that is my turn. Which one is holding on to me? 1 or 2?
The one on the bottom.
Okay, got it. That's that.
Okay.
You got 4 temp hit points.
Hey, it's better than none. All right, Halceris, you're up.
Coming to consciousness, seeing these things. These look like enemy mechs and not like security that's
Yeah.
normally in
Yeah,
this.
so yes, so these are not any kind of security that you remember from the 12 from
Okay.
your previous ventures here.
Okay. So yeah, I will stand up, which is half movement. Coughing up some amount of blood, I imagine. Has to be.
While you grab a bottle of healing.
I will see that next to me. And then
Turn around,
I'm-
you're like, oh, thanks.
oh, cool.
A-
Gatorade.
As you go to get yourself up from prone, your hand touches the bottle. You're like, oh, okay, cool.
Eat.
Gatorade. Yeah.
And so I will, yeah, I see. I mean, I gotta do, because Ro's looking very hurt, yeah?
Yes,
Yeah.
Rose not looking too hot either right now.
Okay. So I'm going to move half my movement to this side of her. And then, so this is kind of wonky. But, so I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Ro, 2nd level.
Okay.
Get some healing back up in here. So it's 2d8. 2d8. 14 healing back.
Wow, so much better than me.
He's the
Been
actual
at it
healer.
for a little bit. Been at it for a little while. And then I will. I can't use a help action as a bonus action.
No.
So I will just, yeah, I'll take the potion and then grab a round part of the chain to, like, symbolically help Ro. I can't mechanically, but to help remove the chain.
Okay.
But okay, so that's healing potion is right here. In
2d4
my
plus 2.
Yeah.
Because it was a regular healing potion, right?
Yes.
Yep.
One of my
7.
own concoctions.
All right, and that's yeah. I only had 15 feet of movement, so
Yep. Okay. All right. The Raging Echo.
All right, so I heard Tyrion say that something's around the corner, right?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna run up to the corner. There's my movement, and
Okay.
I will run up to it, crush it against the wall, and take a bite.
Okay. So as you do that and you come around the corner, you see a second one on the other side as well.
What the heck? It's fine, whatever. Recklessly bite. It's fine.
Yep.
It's fine.
Okay. Go ahead. Give me the attack rolls.
Okay, here we go. That is a natural 20.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I'll do advantage anyways, but yeah, that's a natural
Yeah.
20.
I'm stress sweating.
What
And
heck of a way
then-
to start off the session, huh?
And then I will, I'll take 2 bites. So
Okay.
I'll do my
Chomp, chomp.
chomp chomp. That's a 19. Yeah, it's a 19.
Okay, so that one hits as well. Go ahead, give me damage on both of those.
Yes. Critical hit. That's 13 for the first bite.
Okay.
That's 10 for the second bite. I get a bonus action, right?
Yes.
Okay. Also, I get from the bite, I get healing back.
Yes.
You do.
So-
You
Yeah.
do.
How much healing would I receive back?
I think it's tied to the damage you dealt, but
Yeah.
Cool.
it's
All right.
not
So
exact.
I'll do my third bite and then I'll take the healing from that. All of
Okay.
that. That's also reckless. That's a 17, 18,
Yep, that's gonna
and
hit
that's a
him as
5.
well.
So that's
For
13, 10, and 5.
okay.
Math.
As you
28.
see this, you come around and you see this hulking warforged sitting there, kind of waiting for something to come around the corner. Then it sees you, it recoils back up to the wall as you just start biting into this thing.
It's going for the neck.
Yeah, no, you completely caught this thing off guard.
Cool. And,
Okay.
that's my turn.
Nom nom.
I'm assuming that something's about to hit me, but it's okay.
Yeah, no, so the one from the other side, and you all see this other one kind of sprint out now, and they surround you, Echo, as the first one lashes out at you with 3 attacks. First one's a 15. Second one, oh wait, hold on. So
Oh,
yeah,
it's
so
reckless.
15 on the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, so they get advantage. Second one's a nat 20. And the third one is a 14.
The third
So-
one misses.
Okay, so just the critical hit one. So that's 25 points of slashing damage, reduced to 12 because
You
you're
just
raging.
got healing back and you're taking it away. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean it. Cool. That was the first one. Now the second one's going to attack you. So it's another nat 20. A 23 and another nat 20.
Oh Jesus, this is bad.
This is bad.
Says the DM.
I know. 11 points of slashing damage on the first one. That's reduced with
Reduced.
your resistance. Second one is 13, so that's 6. And then the third one is going to be 12 with your resistance.
Can you 11
Okay.
plus 13 plus 12? Is that what you're saying?
6
30,
plus 12.
yeah, 36.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. You all see Echo is just hurting right now.
All right. Okay.
Steel, you're up.
Okay. So I saw. So Halceras healed Row, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna run up right next to Row, and I'm gonna put out a fist again, and be like, "Hey, no dying, right?" 40 mod.
Fist bump.
So you're now warded. You take
Yep.
half damage.
Yep. You take half damage and Steel takes the other half.
Got it.
And then I'm going to bonus action. I'm gonna have Biscuit run hit almost his full dash all the way
Okay.
there, and I am going to spend the rest of my 20 feet of movement to get out of range.
Okay.
Oh, And at the beginning, when the second bolt hit, Cafe turned back into a rock.
Yep. Okay. All right. Anything else, Steel?
Nope. That's me.
All right, Taryn, you're up.
All right, so I pop from around the corner, see this second guy, and fire. So let's.
Okay, so you're firing at the new one that just showed up?
Yeah, the new one.
Okay.
Shit, that's the wrong thing. Shouldn't have said anything. 12.
That you see the bolt, the arrow sail wide.
I don't have any time for this. 25.
That strikes into his shoulder.
Who has to make a strength saving throw, and he takes 7 points of damage.
Okay, that's that one. And a strength saving throw. Oh wait. Yeah, no, that's a natural one. So he fails.
Yes. So he fails. He is restrained
Okay,
by
so
all
as
my vines.
as the arrow strikes into him, you see the vines just kind of start coming out of the wound and start encircling this guy, and then
Great,
digging into the stone floor.
Echo is still up, right?
Yep, barely,
So-
but
All right, cool. I'm marking him as well as he's gonna be my favorite. I love him.
okay,
So that's 2d6 from the sneak attack and the favorite foe.
okay,
That's 7 damage again.
okay,
And then at the beginning of his turn, he's gonna take I think it's a d6. What level am I? Yeah, d6.
okay.
Yeah, at the beginning of his turn.
At the beginning, okay, got it. Anything else?
I roll right back. Roll right back around the corner.
Okay. All right, the bolters are up.
All right, let's see that recharge.
Let's see. Okay. Interesting. All right, so the one on the bottom that currently has you chained up, Ro, starts pulling you closer.
All right, do it.
Go ahead,
Do
give
it.
me strength saving throw.
What if I want to get closer?
Then you can automatically fail it and get moved 10 feet closer.
Yeah, cool. Failing it.
Okay. So you get pulled closer. All right, the other one is actually doesn't do anything immediately.
I don't like that.
During an action, isn't it?
Maybe. All right, Ro, you're up.
All right. Okay, how far is this? It's too far. That is okay.
We have a
okay.
bonus action to run too.
I know, but I was kind of saving the bonus action, but we'll do that next time. Okay, so I'm gonna bonus action dash and use my movement to get up here. And I am going to take my attack with my rapier because you know what? I'm a fighter and I don't know what to do with this magic nonsense. I've lost all my weapons. Where is everything? Sorry, I'm stressed. Rapier, there it is. Okay. That's a 14 to hit.
Are you attacking the one I ensnared?
Yes,
Yeah.
so you have advantage.
Yeah, I have
on the attack.
advantage.
Love that. Let's advantage that nonsense. Fingers crossed. It's still a 14 team.
So you go to stab with your rapier, and it kind of glides right off the armor plating.
That's fine. I'm gonna do it again for my second attack. Oh my god. Advantage.
You still have advantage.
Okay, 18 to hit.
This one finds its mark. Go ahead and give me damage.
God, okay.
As you just
that's-
avoided in that one.
Yep, that's 11 damage.
Okay.
Action surge, I'm gonna hit it again.
Okay, so you got 2 more attacks.
That's 20, dirty 20.
Advantage.
Roll with advantage.
Dirty
Okay.
20.
Dirty 20. So that one hits.
That's 6 damage.
Okay.
26. 26.
Yep, nope. It hits as well.
That's 9 damage.
Okay.
I think that is literally all that I can do.
Let's see. Action surge. You've done a bonus action.
Movement. Yeah,
Yep.
that's it. I still have some movement left. I did. It was 45 total, and I used a dash and my movement, so I technically have 15 feet
15 feet.
left.
Yep.
But I don't want to do anything with it, so that's
So
fine.
yeah, I would say you could move closer to the bolter, but you could not move further away if you wanted
Yeah.
to.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's that. That's my turn.
Okay. All right, Halceris, you are up.
I'm going to see what's happening here. Seeing Echo in mortal danger and seeing, is everybody in the party hurt bad or just us in the front?
So it mainly, like right now, look, kind of taking a quick cursory glance. Echo looks like she's struggling. You're not feeling great. Everybody else seems to be doing okay. Rose kind of having issues. She's still got the harpoon kind of sticking out of her.
I'm going to then I'm going to grab for my holy symbol and then feel the artifact in my pocket.
Okay.
And I'm going to grab it and say, if you want us to something, give me the strength to do it. I'm going to try to beg God for a bonus action to see if I can do anything with extra movement. But
Which god are you pleading to?
I am pleading to Cerberus.
Okay. Go ahead, give me a percentile roll.
Okay. Potted plant. 95.
Okay. With a 95, you feel, as you're kind of grabbing that artifact that you had all dug out of the meteorite, your palm starts to feel warm as you feel that a connection that you haven't felt since you found that meteorite. And the whole part down towards the end of the corridor starts to have this brilliant, radiant glow to it as all 4 of these creatures take sacred flame damage. So I'm going to have you roll 3d8 for me for the damage on each one of these.
On each.
Okay, religion.
10. 10. If you just
Okay.
want to use that for...
Yeah, so it's gonna be the same for all of them. And then the light kind of dissipates and goes away.
Thank you. And with that, so I will then move, seeing Echo in a spot like that. Trying to think, with an action, can I do anything?
Okay, and also thank you to Tiny Turtle for donating the bits. Halceris, you have inspiration.
Because he's doing important stuff.
Yes.
That's doing important
I don't
stuff.
think
True.
I've ever had inspiration
Was it Tiny
before.
Turtle or was it actually Cerberus?
It was the tiny turtle known as Cerberus.
Cerberus, not Cerberus.
Cerberus is now a tiny turtle.
Yes.
I've never had inspiration before. That's cool.
As the light fades away, you see a symbol of this turtle just kind of floating in the air and it goes away.
Your spiritual weapon becomes a turtle.
Turtle. So was that my bonus action to do that, or my action?
That I'm gonna say that was your action
Okay.
for the prayer.
So then I will move as far as I can. Yeah, I'll hug to this side. And then bonus action left, I will cast spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So from all that spectral light of Cerberus, that it, instead of dissipating, it just coalesces into the holy weapon, which
Yep.
shows up right in the middle of all of these adversaries.
Yep, I was gonna say because of the divine intervention here, you can place it anywhere on this map you want it to be. It does not have to be within your range.
Okay. It's still going to be...
Yep.
Yeah, I think probably just right in the middle of everybody so I can
Okay.
get to them. I'll put it right next to Echo, essentially right above Echo. It just like coalesces to strike at the others.
So go ahead and make an attack roll.
Yes,
that.
sir.
Which one are you attacking? The
I
one
will
in the corner or the one that's in the middle of the entryway?
I will attack the one in the entryway.
Okay.
The one who's been rattled quite a bit so far.
Well, so the one that's been rattled the most is the one that's actually in the corner.
In the corner.
Yeah.
But Echo seems like she has good handles on that one.
Okay.
So 18 damage, or 18 to hit.
That is gonna hit it. As it strikes down.
And I will 8 force damage.
Okay.
Is it force? Yeah, it's force.
Yep. As this thing's not looking too good right now.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Very well spent turn.
It was a wonderful turn.
Echo.
Hello.
You are up.
Hello.
Hi. I'm gonna whip out my double-bladed scimitar
Okay.
and just try and puncture this thing against the wall
Okay.
recklessly.
Go ahead.
Annoyed.
Give me the attack rolls with
That is
advantage.
a
Or are you doing
7.
reckless?
Yeah, I said reckless. Yeah, 17 to hit.
That
First
hits it.
one. Damage on that is 8.
Okay.
Second attack
Wrong one.
is
That's this
also
one.
it's a 14 to hit.
So that misses as it just kind of shifts to the side on that one.
That's fine. I'll take a bonus action to hit it again.
Okay.
Oh wait, sorry. I rolled damage on that. Ignore that, please. That's a 17 to hit.
So, since you're doing reckless with advantage,
It's
okay.
18.
That's gonna hit it. Go ahead, give me the
And
damage.
6. So 8 plus 6 is 14 damage.
As you come back around with the second or your third strike, you pierce right through its chest into the wall behind it, and you see it start to go slack.
Cool. I'll like pull out the scimitar and like turn around and just hold it against the other one.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. The other one right behind you, having just been pierced in the side by an arrow and by Ro, it turns around to you, Ro, and starts swinging.
That's to take a d6 damage, and it is.
Oh yeah,
Can it
that's
attack?
right. I forgot.
It's
Yep.
restrained. Can it attack?
Yeah, restraint is just movement speed is reduced.
Ooh,
Sentinel.
Yep. Go ahead. Give me the attack roll.
gotcha. So let me just give you that d6.
Yep.
that-
So it. Yeah.
So 3. The
Okay.
vines just tighten, and all the thorns just pierce it. So for 3 damage.
Oh, I can do Sentinel recklessly, right? Sorry, I didn't
You're
get
still-
it, but reckless. All right. Cool. 19.
That hits it. Give me damage on that one.
That's an 8 damage.
Okay.
And it would have
Oh.
disadvantage, right, on its attack rolls because it's restrained.
Well, so I forgot that it was restrained, so it's actually going to attempt to rip the vines off.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
yeah.
And so it's what, strength?
Strength, yeah.
That is a 21.
Yeah, fail that out. Fail. You know?
Yeah, no. However, it does not get
Very
a chance to
surprised.
make its 3 attacks, though.
Yeah, it uses its action.
Yep, it used its action for that, and it is looking very hurt.
Die already.
At this point, too, Echo, Ro, and Biscuit actually hears it too. The one Warforged that you pinned up against the wall, you start hearing a faint beeping coming from it.
That's no good.
Shit.
What?
Oh, that's not good.
All right, Steel, you are up.
Can't move.
Okay. I'm gonna just kind of move so that I can shoot into that area.
Okay.
And I'm going to mark the one in the middle as my favored foe. And
Okay.
I'm going to That's 18 to hit.
So the Warforged itself, not the the
yes.
ballista. Okay.
Yeah, the Warforged.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
Okay. All right. Where's my D10? So that's 12 points of force damage plus a D4. Where'd my caltrop go?
Those pesky caltrops. They're worse than Legos.
I'll just roll it here. Let's see.
Well, so honestly, it doesn't matter. Because as the bolt strikes into it, you see it just kind of knock sideways down to the ground. Just as it finished getting the vines off of it, it crashes to the ground.
I'm going to take my second attack on the top one, the one that I hit before with the radiant damage.
So that's actually the one that was on the bottom.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Dang it. That's a 19 plus 7, so 26.
Yep, that's gonna hit it.
And that is 13 points of force damage. And
Okay.
for my bonus action, I'm going to have Biscuit grab the bot that's beeping,
Okay.
and he's going to drag it in between the two bolters.
Okay. Yeah, he can do that.
So that would be 10 feet of movement. He has a total of 30. I'm assuming that it's going to be half speed. So
Yeah, so that counts
Then
as 20.
So he'll move 15 feet away from there.
Okay.
once he's dragged it across.
Yep, so that one is now sitting there. Okay. All right. Not too bad, not too shabby. All right. Anything else?
No, that is it for me.
All right.
Oh wait, no wait. I'm going to use my movement to go to this wall.
Okay. All right. Taryn, you're up.
Let's see if this Mythbusters. Let's see if this science experiment works. So once again, roll out from behind the wall. I guess right here, so I can have a clear view.
Okay. As soon as you step out, a lance comes flying at you.
I love it.
For a 22 to hit.
I love it. I love it.
One quick second. Hold
yes.
on. Which creature in range? Oh no, sorry. The creature has to be within range that does the roll, not the target. I was gonna try to give you try to help you, buddy.
I love it.
Okay, so another harpoon shoots out and pierces you right in the side. You take 8 points of piercing damage, and you are now grappled. You can only move closer to this thing. It's the one that's on. So the one on the bottom.
The one on the
has,
top.
Yeah. So the one on the top has you grappled. The one on the bottom has Ro grappled.
I love it. I love it. So can I attack though?
Yes, you can still attack.
All right, cool. So what I'm gonna do is bonus action is snaring strike.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna attack it.
Okay, the one that's got you grappled.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see. Boop. 26 to hit.
That's gonna hit it.
Boop. It has to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
And it takes 8 damage.
Okay, it takes 8 damage and it fails its saving throw.
Wonderful. So it's restrained. So you said it's a moving ballista, basically.
Yes.
So what I want to do is kind of vines kind of tie up the shooting mechanism.
So it's not going to stop it from being able to fire.
But it imposes disadvantage. So
it'll be kind of blocking it a little bit. It's still going to be able to shoot. Just it can't move, and it gets the tires all kind of gunked up, and
cool.
it will still have disadvantage.
All right. So that's 8 8 damage for the first one.
Okay.
Second one will be 14.
So the shock that you have gotten 2 entangling strikes in a row to work kind of threw off your aim on this one.
Holy smokes, it works.
Ah, spoke too soon.
I'm gonna just go ahead and mark it for the D6.
Okay.
Are you attacking the same one or the other one?
The other one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
3
So,
damage.
3. Okay.
That's hilarious.
All right. Anything else, Taryn?
No, I have nothing else. So I'm not sure.
Okay. All right. The bolters again. Do they recharge? Okay. All right. The one that has you grappled, Row, goes to pull you. Give me a strength saving throw.
Sure. Sure. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Grab Biscuit. He'll help.
That's a 16.
You are able to withhold getting pulled closer to this thing.
You do grab on the biscuit.
I'm like, "Ugh."
Yeah, Biscuit like grabs the back of your shirt and kind of just.
Biscuit's now playing tug of war.
Tug of
with
war.
Bill, so.
Ah!
Taryn.
Take
ahead,
the
give me a
D6 the
strength
damage. D6 for the ensnaring strike.
Oh, right. Okay.
1.
1 damage. Okay. Give me a strength saving throw as this one's trying to pull you closer now.
Steel. They're playing tug of war with a rope.
This stinks.
All right.
That's
What a
13.
dad joke.
So 13, you're able to kind of hold your footing. It does not pull you closer.
No.
All right. And yeah, no, they're not doing anything. They're just trying to pull you guys in right now. All right, Ro, you are up.
Okay. So if I like attacked and then backed up, would I still have that slack?
So you don't have no. If you go in,
It's gonna.
yeah.
Okay. Can I
It-
take
so
my?
You're feeling a constant pull on this
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, it's like the retracting. Cool.
Yeah.
In that case, can I try and like with my rapier down onto the chain?
You're gonna try to break the chain on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, give me an attack roll.
Okay. I'm gonna try it with both of my attacks. So
Okay.
The first one is 12.
You don't really do anything to the chain.
That's fine.
As you
The second one is nat 1.
So this time you go to try to stab the chain, and the rapier, being a piercing weapon, goes right through the center of one of the chains and kind of catches in there.
Bonus action. Wow, I have now forgotten how to be a fighter now that I can do one spell. Bonus action, I can attack, but I don't get my proficiency bonus.
You can attack with the whip, but you
Uh-huh.
don't get your proficiency bonus, correct?
I
Break
don't
the
have my
chain
whip
with the
out.
whip. Yeah, break the
Yeah.
chain with the whip. I want to see it. See you do it.
I don't think
No.
I didn't take my whip out.
So you
Um,
could pull your whip out as a free action because you haven't pulled a weapon out this round.
Okay, sure. I'll pull my whip out and I'll try and hit that with it as well.
The whip, the
Yeah.
chain?
Yeah, I didn't hit it. That's a
Okay.
9.
Yeah, no, it just kind of wraps around it a little bit and slides right off. Okay. Anything else, Ro?
No, that was my stinky turn.
Okay. Halceris, you're up.
I will. Do I hear the beeping as well at this point? From
You can faintly hear it now that it's kind of been pulled out of the corner. You can hear it.
Okay. Do I hear it coming from the other one as well?
Not yet.
Okay. I will move towards. Let's see. I can move. I mean, yeah. I gotta get Echo some healing. So I will. Okay. I mean, yeah. It's gotta happen. Second level cure wounds on Echo. So that is 2d8. 9 plus 4, so that is 13 healing.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then crazy light show. That beeping is disconcerting. And the blade will swipe out. And can I see what Ro was doing and try to attack the chain instead?
Yeah.
So I will see that she's struggling against the chain, and so I will swing the blade kind of at the base of where it connects to the automaton and just go for that swing.
Okay.
So to hit, guiding bolt, 11.
Okay. You're not able to do anything to the chain.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right, Echo.
All right, so I saw that both Ro and Halceris wanted to attack the chain that's trying to pull Ro in. I too will go for that chain.
Okay. So keep in mind, like, you're in this small little archway, and there's 2 chains, one going into Ro, and another one that's going right past you guys, all the way back, that's connected to Tavern at the moment.
Oh,
Is there a part where they intersect?
yeah.
They kind of cross over each other a little bit.
Can I go for that
Sure.
crossover? Where is that located?
It's right
Around the area.
Yeah.
All right, I'll move towards it, and I will recklessly hack at it with the scimitar.
Okay.
That's an 18.
Okay. Go ahead, give me damage on that one.
That's 6 damage.
Okay.
Recklessly hack at it again. 24.
Give me damage on that one.
10 damage. And bonus action, I can attack again.
Yep.
That's a 10. So that does not hit.
Go ahead, give me damage.
Oh, okay. It would just be 1d4. So I roll that. That's a 1.
Okay.
Are
not
you
quite,
adding
but-
your rage bonus to
Oh, I
these
am
attacks?
not. Shoot. Okay, add a plus. I've not been adding rage. I keep forgetting every time. What is that? That's just your strength bonus?
Yeah,
It's-
your strength
it's on
modifier
your-
Yeah,
it's
so
on
it's
your-
plus 2 to all of those.
for each of this, so it's another plus 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so you wouldn't have needed the third one then.
Cool.
So as you come down with the double-bladed scimitar on the second strike, you snap both chains,
Awesome.
and they just get recoiled back into these ballista.
I can't do much other than I'll just stay here. I don't want to move. Maybe move a little bit in between Halceris and Ro, but that's about it.
Okay. All right. As you do this, you all notice that the eyes of that first Warforged that got dragged in between these 2 ballista, they're flashing red now, and the beeping's just faster. And then the one that's on the ground right in front of you starts to slowly beep as well. All right. Steel, you are up.
Okay, so I'm going to move back out here-ish. I'm going to fire at the bottom ballista because that one's still got Tyrion, right?
Well, no. So
Or did they both get free?
They both got freed because Echo actually attacked the point where both chains were through, and she managed to cut through both of them. So,
Fair enough. I'm just
yeah,
gonna shoot the bottom one regardless because I think it's the one I've damaged the most.
yes,
And I'm
it
gonna mark
absolutely
it.
is. Okay.
Didn't you already
Okay.
mark it?
No, I marked the
Oh, you
guy
marked
that
it.
I shot,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
I killed him, and then I didn't move my mark. So, that is a
Lot of marks
17 to
going
hit.
on.
17's gonna hit it.
Okay. That's let's see, 7 points of force damage, and my D4 is a 3, so another 3 points of force damage.
So 10.
And then, Yeah,
Okay,
10 total.
So with that first shot, you actually catch part of the mechanism and you see the ballista just tilt and then collapses off the side of this thing.
I'm going to shoot the other one as well
Okay.
for my second shot then. And I'll move. Can I? No, don't worry about that. That's a 21 to hit.
That's going to hit it.
Okay. And that's 10 points of force damage on that one.
Okay.
And for my bonus action, Biscuit is going to like get right underneath Ro and attempt to move her out of that area.
Okay.
It's a tiny horse.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll say he
tiny
can
horses.
drag Ro half of his movement speed.
He actually has a little like a saddle horn that actually pops up from the neck, and you can hold on to it. And then he's gonna move. He's got so right about there.
Okay.
He's gonna drag Ro away from the beefy things.
Okay. As Ro gets, there we go. Yep.
Just holding on to the harpoon.
Yeah, which is still sticking out of you.
Yeah, fully yes.
Yep. All right. Anything else, Steel?
Nope, that should be it.
Okay. Taryn, you're up.
I was gonna attack my buddy, old friend, old pal of mine up here. So that's
Okay.
where is it? There you are. There you are. Ooh, that's a nat 20, baby.
Nice.
Nice. Okay.
Woo.
Go ahead. Give me damage on that.
First attack, critical hit. 16.
Okay.
16.
As you see the top of the ballista on this start to kind of rock to the side.
Second attack. Hey-ya. 23.
That's gonna hit it as well. Go ahead. Give me damage.
8 damage. And then a d6 because I marked it. I love it so much. Favorite 1.
Okay. This thing is holding on for dear life. Anything else?
No. I guess I moved back since I'm not. I just got a chain and a harpoon.
Yeah, now you got a harpoon sticking out of you with a chain hanging off of it.
I'm gonna use this for something.
Yeah.
Just back behind. Back behind.
Okay. All right. The bolter's turn.
He takes d6 damage.
At the start of his turn, right?
Yep. For sure.
Well, no. So, because the other one is the one that was bind.
No, that's the one I was attacking this whole time. The one at the top.
I've been marking the one on the bottom.
All right, I guess. Because Steel attacked the one at the bottom, so I decided
Okay.
to take the top.
So-
Otherwise,
Okay, so go ahead. What's the damage on it?
5.
So please, for everybody, describe what these vines do to this bolter.
They just constrict. So they constrict, and when they constrict, they dig into the machinery, which is weird because it's vines, and basically just crunch it a little bit.
Okay.
And and they travel between the mechanism and just crush it. It's just crushed by vines.
Okay.
A little living.
All right. So as that gets crushed up, Ro, you doing anything with your turn?
Giddy up.
Okay. You're still just moving back?
Yep.
Okay. Hellceris, are you doing anything?
Can I roll some sort of check? Do I understand what this beeping is? Have I ever heard of beeping?
I'm gonna say you don't need to roll. You have an idea that these things are probably about to blow.
Wait, question?
42.
Okay. Thanks for all the fish. So can I, so on my turn, I'm on
Yep.
Biscuit, so I can't use my movement, right?
No, you can. Biscuit was. We were just kind of flavoring it so that Biscuit was basically pulling you away.
Love that. Okay, in that case, then I'm gonna move away.
Okay.
As I'm just gonna run that steel.
Okay.
I
right.
can't move myself, so
Yeah. So
thanks.
there you go.
I also have a dash, so
Okay.
put me next.
And a
to
bonus
steel.
action dash.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
get the other side of the room.
So Halceris,
I jump out the window. I'm out.
you have a pretty good idea that these things might be getting ready to blow.
Yeah, I think I could figure out how big this explosion is, but I'm gonna say it's time to leave this area, and I'll yell it to Echo, and I will start hoofing it.
Okay.
So that's. Can I just kind of for flavor, instead of striking, can I use my spiritual weapon to just kind of pooper scooper that number 6 into the pile with the others? Just to like flip it over, so it's just like another 5 feet away.
Give me an attack roll with it.
Okay.
Can he turn it into? Can he turn it into a snow shovel and use it to flip flapjacks?
So
I
it's
honestly
not
thought you were
re-
gonna
mass-
say. I thought you were gonna say, "Can I
17.
use it to like carry me out?"
Go ahead, roll that with advantage,
Okay.
because it's dead.
Dirty 20.
I will say that you were able to hit it. And
Oh,
move
like a
it.
golf ball, just like a putt.
Yeah, like you were playing croquet. You were able,
Yeah.
it was able to kind of hit it enough to move it like 5 feet closer.
Perfect. Echo, time to run. And I will move to over just on that side of the lip here.
Okay.
Mirror Terran.
All right, Echo, your turn.
I will dash towards Tyrion. So
Okay.
yeah,
With
that's
your like 100 feet of dash or something like
yeah,
that.
it's like 80 feet. No big deal.
Yeah.
Cool,
No big
cool.
deal, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. So, as you run away,
Uh-oh.
you
about
see
Biscuit?
it's not Steel's turn yet.
That's
It's this dreadnought's turn. As you hear the beeping, the eyes just go bright red for a second, and then the whole thing just bursts into a small ball of fire.
Do I get to run in slow mo? Like jump.
You know what? Yes, you do. You get
But
that
it's like
very
jumping
cinematic
like
look
20 feet.
of Echo running away as first the one blows, then the two ballista next to it kind of blow, and the fourth one of these things just all blow up in this entryway. And then you see the archway right above that Echo, or not, Ro had hit earlier with their Eldritch Blast, crumbles more. As you look on and you just see where these things were, piles of ash. And I think at the conclusion of this current conflict is actually a good place for us to take a small break, as I'm sure some of this stress needs to calm down from our adventurers.
Or you stress us out again.
Yes. Ro, why don't you go ahead and remind everybody about our little giveaway this evening?
A good way to de-stress would be making your character avatar with an epic character avatar fantasy starter bundle, and we're giving that away with 3 free packs. So check them out at overheadgames.com, type !epic in the chat, and the raffle is live now. You must be a follower to enter, and you must be present in chat for staff to contact you to win. We'll continue to take entries until the end of the stream when we pick a winner.
All right, and we'll be right back in just a few short minutes.
Peace.
And we are now back as the group finished a hellacious fight within the teleportation chamber at the Dragon Mark conglomerate known as the 12, where a siege from these Warforged is currently underway. Our crew is now licking their wounds, having defeated the last of these things guarding the portal as they exploded into a pile of ash. All right, adventurers, what's your next plan?
Well,
We
I was
probably
gonna
should have
stop
run through the door instead.
Nope.
Why would we ran through the door if there was a bomb on that side?
I don't run that fast. I don't know what you're talking about.
Kind of winded, anyways.
So, Halceris, at this point, you do recall that this chamber opens directly up into the courtyard within the keep that is the 12. This is located currently within the West Tower, or the West Spire. The 12 itself is a keep floating above the city of Korth with 4 towers or spires dotted around the outside in the 4 cardinal directions, with one larger spire in the center of this keep. So you know that the Western Tower is focused on the study of transportation, teleportation, airships, vehicles, and the such. The North Tower was the residential tower where everybody who worked at the 12 would reside. The South Tower is a generalized study with a bunch of workshops. And then the Eastern Tower was restricted for those who were partaking in the studies of dragon marks and the dragon prophecy. And the Central Tower here at the 12 is dedicated for the larger projects, one of which you had taken part in many years ago. But this is where the creation of Warforged Colossi and airships and the such are created. As well as on the top, there is a dock for the airships, as well as the chamber where the Committee of 12 reside for their council over the 12. Just as a general background for everybody so you understand what you're looking at.
Going through history, what I've heard so far, and seeing that Warforged are this far in, I believe part of the news that they have infiltrated pretty heavily. Where in the structure would I know is the best place for them to hold up? Because I've heard they've barricaded in.
Right.
So
the only way in and out of the 12 is either the teleportation room that you are currently in, or the sky dock where airships would be able to come and dock, granting access. Other than that, those are the only 2 ways that you know of that existed to arrive at the 12.
Okay. But I'm just trying to, in my head, in the history, like, where would I, making a logical guess for fortification in...
Right, so not fully understanding what the goal is of Azrir and his Warforged Legion, you think that they would probably have people patrolling in the courtyard, maybe, or Warforged patrolling the courtyards, and that the Central Tower may be where they could be having whoever's running this might be residing. But you did hear from Baron Yoren, the leader of House Galanda, that there were people trapped here. And thinking back in history from when you were here last, the only places you can think of that they would be trapped would either be in some of their workshops, the residential tower, or in the chamber where the Committee of 12 meets.
Okay. Yeah, I'll relay some of that, and then I will move towards the door, and then just listening out. Do I hear anything?
Okay, go ahead. Give me perception check.
Nope. Blood in my ears.
Yep. So
so
you're
that's
not.
a 9.
You're kind of listening, and you hear some wind kind of blowing, but that's about all you can hear through the door.
Okay. I will make my way back and say, I'm not sure exactly what is best course of action. I would assume moving quietly and trying not to be noticed. And we can see if there are survivors or what has happened. But if there are patrols this far in, it does not bode well for the 12th.
What are the rest of y'all doing?
So we want to move quietly and draw zero attention to us.
Quietly. All right. I think I could help with that.
I think probably though before, do we need a short rest?
Can we
Yes.
afford a short rest?
As
Is
long as we
anything
have,
pressing?
I feel as though personally I will not be able to survive a scrap like this again.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
If we're going that route, then let's see here. Looks like, well, yeah, Ro and Echo and Hausaris, here, and I'll hand you guys my meals from before we left, and each of you gets temporary hit points.
Delicious.
And I'll have some of my famous sushi burritos that I'll get everybody some snacks if we're
Okay.
taking a short rest.
How many hit points or temp HP do we get?
I am pulling it up.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, you're fine.
Just imagining a sushi burrito is just like the whole sheet of nori just rolled in on itself, and you just bite it off.
I mean, it's essentially the roll without cutting it up.
Yeah, exactly. You just take a bite out of it like a big green cigar.
It's just it's just mildly bigger, like wider than that, as far as the ones that I've had.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
so equal to proficiency bonus, so you get 3 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Okay.
And then anybody who rolls hit dice during this time can let's see, can also have a snack, and they get you get an extra D8 on regaining hit points.
Okay, gonna roll those.
Take a short rest.
Yep. So short rest will last for 1 hour. What are you all doing during this short rest?
I'm pulling the harpoon out.
Okay.
That's something. Wow.
I just rolled 2 8s on my D8s.
Nice.
Nice.
That's definitely needed right now.
Yep. Now we roll the 10. Multi-classing is weird.
It really is. You said an extra D8 for the chat. Extra D8.
Yeah, extra D8.
Alright, so let's roll that. 7.
What's the D8 for again? That's a part of our.
That's for eating.
Part of our snack.
Just one D8.
Yep, you get a D8 and then 3 temp hit points.
The D8 goes to our regular HP or go to our temp HP?
Regular.
That
HP.
is regular HP.
Yep.
This one. Oh,
Is
well,
it-
I
it's
rolled a
basically-
1, so it's
I
good.
did 2 on that one. That sucks. I will spend part of the time helping Ro medically get the harpoon out
Okay.
without any extra blood loss.
Okay.
Me too, please.
One more. Yep, I'll help Tyrion. I'll help Tyrion first because I was closer to him, and then when I go to
Okay.
Ro, I'm gonna pull her aside to do it. But as I do, I'm going to talk to her about. I'm not sure what is here, but keep your hand covered while we are here.
Usually do.
There are some among the 12 who would not look favorably upon that. And I will spend 10 minutes ritual casting Gift of Luck on Ro.
Okay. So with that row, you have 3 uses to where you can gain advantage. You just have to declare it before you roll.
Okay. Any D20 roll?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
It's just basically you have 3 opportunities to give yourself advantage prior to rolling.
Do one to myself as well.
Okay.
We're waiting an hour, so
Yeah. All right. As you all are dressing your wounds and trying to recover from that initial hellish assault upon your arrival, you hear a slight, almost knock at the door, as if something impacted it.
I will move to listen to the door.
I was about to say, I move up right here.
Like
No,
when
I just-
someone knocks at the door when all your parents are gone, and everyone just looks at each other like,
Freezes, yeah.
Everyone gets real quiet all of
Yeah.
a sudden, just like,
So as you all are kind of slowly approaching the door, you just hear another, and it sounds almost like somebody throwing a rock at the door, in a way.
Who
Is there
is it?
is there a keyhole?
There is.
"Why
think-
for art thou throwing at me, Romeo?"
Can I take a gander?
Sure.
I get an arrow ready just in
Go
case.
ahead, give me a perception check at disadvantage.
Advantage. Okay.
I mean, looking through a keyhole, you don't really see.
10.
Okay, so with a 10, you look out and you actually see the grass in the courtyard. You can see the central keep, and you don't really catch what it is, but you see a quick little blur of movement just out of the corner of the keyhole, and then a moment later, another on the door. But this time, because you're closer and you're kind of, as you're peeking through, you hear almost like an arcane twinge to it.
An arcane twinge.
I tell Steel. Does this sound like a spell?
Maybe. I'll
Go ahead.
I'll take a listen.
Go ahead, give me Arcana.
I'll give you advantage, or I'll help.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. A 21 on Arcana.
Okay, so with a 21, not part of your repertoire, but you have seen other arcane casters use a spell called Magic Missile. And it's what's kind of weird about it is, base casting of a Magic Missile is usually 3 darts that strike something. But you're only hearing 1. But it sounds very similar to when one of those darts would strike something.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like so somebody's probably trying to break down the door with magic missiles, which might take a while.
You think they're trying to knock from a distance?
Or play darts. I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
we
magic
hear
missile
all this?
darts sucks.
Yeah, so you can still hear the every
No,
few
do
seconds.
I don't know if we're be able to hear what House Harris and Steele are saying.
It
I
depends on
guess
how
I'll
loud.
slowly move closer and be like, so what's the noise?
Someone is striking the door.
I don't know.
Tavern, can you become shadows and look at things?
Sure. All right. DM, I like to become shadows and look at things, please. What do I roll for that?
Okay, so what does it do?
I think how Sarah's would like me to be stealthy and
Okay.
I have seen you become shadows and be wreathed in them, so I stand by what I said.
Okay. Like, is there an ability you're gonna try to use, or are you gonna open the door slightly, or what?
Oh yeah, okay. I'll open the door slightly.
Okay, so you
I'll
start.
try that ever so slightly, just slowly and carefully.
Go ahead, give me a stealth roll.
Can we assist?
Not how are you going to assist him opening the door stealthily?
Like, instead of like in bigger, older doors, if they're heavy, they'll lean on the hinge.
Okay.
So if we hold it up to keep it from leaning down with the mechanism, so
Okay.
it just to keep it weighed so it doesn't creak at all. Just to...
Okay. Go ahead,
And
make that with advantage.
I was saying, and I'll pull out a little oil can and.
I was gonna say WD-40.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that double advantage with the WD-40?
No, there is no such thing as double advantage.
14.
Quadruple advantage.
Okay, with a 14, you start to open it and you hear it start to squeak just as steel pumps a little bit of oil in the right spot. And as it starts to open, you feel something impact it, and then just as you get it open enough, you all kind of hear this soft little as if something just zoomed away. And as you kind of look out the door, you're looking out over what looks to be a courtyard. Walls coming from the door heading forward, you see kind of slope down as if there may be stairs on the other side of this wall. And how, Sarah, you would know that those are stairs leading up to the next level. And you see the large central spire in the distance, maybe 100 feet or so away from where you're at. And that's all you see at the moment.
That's all I say. All right, so I'm not sure what's hitting the door, but I don't think it'll do us much good to sit here. So, shall we?
Yeah, onward we go.
And before we go, I'll cast Pass Without Trace. So I just reach on my shoulder, grab like a handful of shadow, and blow, and it coalesces and covers everyone.
Okay. I think that's the shadow that Halceris was referring to earlier.
I stand exactly by what I said.
Yep.
Well,
Same nonsense.
Can we see each other in the shadow?
Yes, in a way. You can see each other enough to be able to follow each other.
The shadow goes in your eyes as well as covers the body, so you can tell what part of the shadow is the spell. So,
this is intense.
I don't like
All right.
the in the eyes part.
So
just a little bit darkens the peoples.
As you open the door more, you start to see more of this courtyard in front of you. You do see the two walls sloping down to a point at the ground. You see more of this large central spire. And do you all proceed out the door?
Yes, very quietly.
Okay, everybody give me a stealth check. Don't
Or-
forget to add the
+10.
plus 10. Yep, for the Pass Without a Trace.
I will take a straight
Jesus.
roll because I would have disadvantage, but I will use a luck
Okay.
to do a
It's
straight.
advantage plus 10.
Yeah.
No,
No,
It's just
no,
plus 10, right?
just plus 10.
Just plus 10.
No, Halceris is using one of his gift of lucks to negate his disadvantage.
Oh, he has disadvantage.
Yeah.
I'm wearing armor.
Smart.
Oof, didn't help much.
Well, you
Plus
still have a
10.
plus 10.
Yeah, so 14, but yeah, still.
Okay, so
37 for Taryn.
37 for Row as well.
Okay,
Hey.
30 for
30.
Echo.
Steel,
24.
Biscuit.
Oh, Biscuit. Hey, he's good at this. Biscuit is 34.
Okay, so the lowest was a 14.
4 in the 30s, so hopefully our average is okay.
Yep. Okay. So as you all work your way out this door and you're starting to see a much bigger view of this courtyard, you see this central spire rising above you. Looks to be going 500, maybe 600 feet into the air. And as you look up, you see an airship is currently docked at the sky dock. But something else that catches your attention as you're looking, you see these small spherical orbs. Well, of course they're spherical if they're orbs.
They're orbs.
These metallic orbs just kind of fluttering around the central spire. Every once in a while, you see a bolt of purplish energy shoot out from them and impact the side of the spire. And then as you get to the point where the stairs are sloping down more and you can look to your left and right, you see the other two smaller spires at the edge of the walls, one to the north and one to the south. And you see the same similar orbs just kind of encircling it every once in a while, shooting a small bit of energy out towards the spires. And then within the courtyard, off to your left, heading in a clockwise fashion around the central spire, you see what looks to be 3 of the warforged that you just faced within this chamber, almost as if they're on a patrol around the spire. The moonlight is shining pretty bright this evening, especially because you are partially above the clouds. Where do you all wish to head?
I don't know where we're supposed to go, Halceris. I think you need to lead the way.
I will direct from kind of in the middle of the group, and we will head towards. I don't suppose I know where there's an armory.
So when you were here last time, the armory was actually located within the central spire. And you are currently at the base of the western spire. So you know that the spire off to the left is the northern spire, which is the residences. And the one to your right, the southern one, is the one where there was general study as well as a small library in there.
Yeah. Will tell them then, I will direct them towards, we'll head to the central spire, because then we can make moves from there. But I think probably, I do not know what is happening, but it feels like it is lost. Perhaps we can make camp in the dormitories of the North Tower. So,
All right.
And the airship that was in the docks, familiar at all, or?
No.
Okay.
It does not look familiar, and you know that normally the only time an airship is docked there is when somebody is traveling to here.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So you're heading towards the central spire or the northern spire?
Let us head towards the northern spire.
Okay. So as you start to make your way left, you do see the patrol out in front of you, just very militaristic, kind of patrolling around the courtyard. And there are crates and boxes and barrels and some like wheelbarrows and stuff like that kind of scattered within the courtyard along the wall that you're able to kind of tiptoe through as you work your way around the 120 feet or so towards the spire. Do you guys get spotted?
Oh, real quick before we
Yes.
take off, quick retcon. Can I pocket the harpoons and the chains? I like to keep those.
So you're pocketing them. Where are you storing them? Because they're not tiny.
How big?
So the harpoon itself is probably about 5 feet long.
Son of a darn. I'll just
And the
take
chain-
one then.
The chain that's connected to you was probably 80 feet.
Yeah, well then never mind. That'll take a lot of time and a lot of effort to.
Yeah.
So never mind.
I see you struggling with it while we're on our little break, and I'm gonna pull out a pair of clippers and just kink. And
Okay.
I'm gonna just take the chain off. There you go.
Okay. So you got like an 80-foot chain.
There's an 80-foot chain separate from, and the 80-foot chain can go into the bag.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it goes into the bag of holding. Okay.
Harpoon, 5-foot harpoon, right?
Yeah.
It goes in my quiver.
Okay. Yep. As you got your magical quiver last session.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you work your way through and you see, as you kind of leave from the western spire, you also notice that there are those smaller orbs skittering or hovering around that tower as well. As if the little shots that they're making are not trying to damage any of these spires. It's as if they're looking for something on them. Because one of the things you all notice is there are no windows on any of these spires. And as you slowly approach the northern spire, you see the one lone entrance at the base is a fairly hefty looking wooden door, similar to the one that you just exited at the portal chamber. What are you all doing?
That's the only entrance we see, and there's no windows, you're saying?
Correct.
Should
Maybe
we
we have to
head
proceed.
towards it?
Okay. You all approach the door. Nobody seems to be standing guard by this door, as the Warforged that were patrolling are now moving further away from you. You all catch a glimpse of another patrol coming from the direction you just came, heading in your direction. Still a little ways off, though.
Get in quick.
Let's go.
Okay. So you all approach the door. The door opens freely. And as it opens up, you walk into almost a similar setup to what you just left. Except this hallway is a little bit shorter, and the room at the end seems to be just a little bit larger. And standing in the middle of this room, you see another one of these Warforged that you just faced in the other room. But he's not looking in your direction. He's looking around this circular chamber. As you can see directly across from where you would be coming in, there is another wooden door with a almost crystalline looking panel on the side of it.
I look at Tyrion and Steele and Roe. Quick and quiet.
Or me, it's fine.
You
Okay.
don't have rage. I didn't say me either.
Okay. So this is going to be another approaching the elk scenario.
I mean, they've got because they said the hallway's shorter, right? So
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, it's a lot shorter. This hallway is only about 40 feet or so.
so it should be within range of all y'all's
Yes.
pew pew
Yeah.
stuff.
Absolutely. What do you all wish to do? Are you closing the door behind you as you all cram into the room?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, give me one more stealth roll now that you are in this chamber.
All of us?
Everybody. Add your plus 10.
Oh my god, thank God for the plus 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, pass without a trace can be a lifesaver sometimes. And that's what it's looking like now.
Definitely.
Damn.
That's crazy.
16 for house Harris.
Okay.
17 for Rose. She tries to
17.
shut the door and there's this like awful.
So it's not quite that loud. It's only you do hear a little squeak, which to you sounds so much louder with
Yep.
everything going on.
Yep, when you're trying to sneak, yep.
Yeah.
18
And
for
then-
Echo.
18 for Echo, Steel,
26 for Steel,
and Biscuit.
and Biscuit got a 27.
Okay.
30 for Tyrion.
And a 30 for Terran. So as you all close the door ever so cautiously, does he hear you? He does not seem to notice your arrival.
There's nowhere else in this. It's just a straight hallway, right?
So you see a short hallway in front of you that's about 40 feet long, and then you see it open up into another circular chamber.
Mm-hmm. All right. So
The only difference with this one is you do not see any kind of symbol or symbology on the floor, but you do see a door on the far side of the chamber with almost sort of like a reflective crystalline panel just to the right of the door. And he's just kind of standing in the middle of the room. His head is moving. He's like looking to the right, to the center, and then to the left. And it's just like he's scanning the room back and forth, but not looking behind him. His back is currently faced to all of you.
Quick and quiet.
What are you doing?
Guess we attack.
Yeah.
No other way to flank or anything, right?
Yeah.
You could try to move in closer if you wanted first before you attack. But he'll have another chance to try to hear you.
Yeah, no, I think we just attack. All right. How far is he away? 40?
So he's probably about 60 feet away from you.
Okay.
I want to get. If I try to get 20 feet closer, I'd have to make another stealth.
No, I'm going to keep your same stealth, but he will have a chance to possibly hear you. And just so you're tracking, Ro, the spell slot that you had used, you did get back on the short rest. In case.
Oh,
you weren't
sick.
tracking. Yep.
Cool.
Yeah,
Wasn't tracking.
warlocks.
Yep. I had a feeling you probably weren't, because warlocks get their spell slot back on a short rest.
Yep.
Well, all right. So I want to tell Steel and Ro to shoot from where they are,
Okay.
while I get 20 feet closer, and I'll shoot from there.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna shoot my light crossbow at him.
Okay. So this is basically a round of opportunity for you guys before we officially re-enter combat again.
How does Eldritch Blast make a noise?
Isn't it a crackling?
So it's arcane magic. So, and if I remember right, the components for it is verbal. So you actually have to.
And
say
she
the
whisper it.
It might be weaker. Maybe I'll make it a D4 instead of a D10 damage. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm just trying to be efficient here,
Yep,
and
no.
boom boom seems more efficient than crossbow.
Well, so
But you
when
can add. Oh,
yeah. was that when
You
you
can add
shoot your
but-
Eldritch Blast, both beams come out at the same time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
still hit. Yeah.
and you could add maneuvers to crossbow though.
That's true. Not the ones that I have.
Okay. What are you
So,
doing? Time's running out.
Yeah. Eldritch Blast. Boom boom.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Crossbow,
Okay.
Fire.
and I'm gonna have
So
Biscuit join Tyrion.
okay. So here's the thing, Ro. I saw you did your rolls. You do have advantage on these attacks.
Oh my god.
He does not know you are there.
Okay.
You have advantage on all your attacks on this.
Okay. I'm just gonna hit advantage on this one. Can I use lucky?
You still got lucky points left, right?
I have one.
Okay. Yep.
All right, we're using it. Okay, so I'm gonna use lucky for that one, and then I'm gonna re-roll the other one.
Okay.
So that's a 17 and a 16.
So, was that second one with advantage?
So yeah, that's with advantage.
Okay,
17 and
okay.
a 16.
All right. So, one of them will hit.
Okay.
All right. So go ahead, roll your damage while Taryn make your attack roll.
That's a 9.
Okay.
Would I get a 2 or 3?
You can get your 2 attacks.
Okay.
Do I get a bonus action?
Yes.
That's 20.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that's advantage. Damn. And a 13.
Okay. So the
Well,
nat 20 obviously will hit.
Well, and you're a Dusk Warden, right? Is that so? You would
Dusk
get 3
Warden.
attacks.
Yeah.
What's your-
Dread
Gloomstalker.
Ambusher.
Red Ambusher.
Yeah,
Red
dude,
Ambusher. Yeah,
yeah,
you get
for
3.
the-
You get 3.
Yeah, that's what I was
yeah,
asking.
that's true
if
too.
I
Yeah,
get a
you,
3,
yeah, you,
because-
you will with that. Yeah, I forgot about that.
All right, so that's 20, not 20 for 1.
Okay.
And what the hell?
Okay. So 2 of your shots miss, but the nat 20 obviously hits.
And then you said since we have advantage, he'll get a sneak attack damage as well.
Yes. Yep. You will get your sneak attack damage with that.
With the nat 20.
Question. So I can use a maneuver when I take the attack action that does not count as a
Yes.
spell attack.
Correct.
Okay.
I too have a question.
Okay.
If I run charging at it without making a noise, though, does it still work?
If you're charging, you're making noise.
Like
Like so.
speedily tiptoeing?
Basically, if you are trying to move stealthily, your speed is actually reduced.
Okay, how far away? He said he's 40 feet away.
He's about 60
60
feet from you.
Oh, he's 60.
That's why I moved 20 feet.
Yep.
So
Oh,
I'm
biscuits with
charging right after this. So ooh, nice.
Okay. So don't forget to roll crit for that damage. Okay.
Ooh,
And
nice. And then
then
2d6,
crit your sneak attack dice.
18 to 24. I'm upset I missed
And
the other 2.
Okay.
And are you favoring him?
Actually, no, I'm not. I should,
Okay.
but no, I'm not. I only have
Okay.
one more, so I'll save it.
So I'm
Okay.
going to favor him, and I'm going
Yep.
to. The first one's a natural 20,
Okay.
and the second one is a 26.
That's gonna hit.
Okay. So the first one is 8 plus 10, 22 points of force damage, and whatever my D4 is, because again I forgot to go get my caltrop. And crit.
Okay.
So another 4 points, and
Okay.
the second hit is 11 points of force damage.
Okay.
And to initiate the attack, I would like Biscuit, who was with Tyrion, to make a run and bite him.
Okay. So what's
I'm
his?
assuming because he.
Yep.
So, does he get advantage? Is he
Yeah. No, he'll still have advantage. So all this happens simultaneously.
okay? He got a dirty 20,
Okay. He bites into him.
and he gets 6 points of force damage as well.
Okay. Echo and Halceris, you're the only 2 that haven't done anything yet.
Oh, I
Is he
don't
up
have
still?
any ranged things.
Well, so this is all happening at the same time. So I'm trying to see what you all are
So
doing.
I can run an attack. I just won't get a tip advantage if I do.
Correct. Well, no. So if you run, you're gonna
You'd
have
be
to
able
use
to
your dash.
start the next one.
You're gonna have to use
Yeah.
your dash to get to him, so you won't be able to attack.
What if
will
I
pull-
like negate the stealth?
Well, no. So even if you use your full, because your movement's 40, he's
And
60
it's
feet away
60
from
up
you.
to him.
Oh, gotcha.
So you would still have to use your dash to get to him, even at a full sprint.
I'm going to hold an action to cast command on him if he's still once the smoke clears. If he looks to do something threatening.
Okay, I will run 40 feet up to him and hold an action to attack.
Okay. So, as Echo charges in, you see Biscuit charge in, bites into this thing's leg. It looks down at Biscuit, looks up to see arrows, bolts of force, and an Eldritch Blast all strike him in the chest, and he just flies back 10 feet, sprawled out on the floor.
Okay.
And then you hear the familiar beep,
Oh my gosh.
beep.
Pull him away from the thing. I'll tell Steel to command.
I am going to attempt to disarm him using my Tinker's tools.
Cool.
Okay, so
I'm proficient with alchemy as well. Like I have proficiency with alchemy, Tinker's, Smith's tool. I probably have the tool.
So,
The question
I'm not.
is-
So I'm not questioning that. The question I'm thinking in my head right now is, in 12 seconds from the moment he went down, he's blowing.
Uh-huh.
Do you have
Right,
enough
and
time to get to him and try to defuse
I
him?
dash. I dash for my first. I dash for
Okay.
my first 6 seconds, and I use my second 6 seconds to attempt
Okay.
the disarm.
Okay.
Cut the red wire.
Is anybody else coming to assist you with this?
I'm
Nearby.
there to assist. Whatever he tells me to do.
I
I'll
was
do.
I'm nearby anyways, right? Because I'm the closest.
I'm gonna yell. Stay back. Back
I'm
away.
gonna
I'm near you anyways. So
Well,
I
so
will
I'm just
have-
trying. So basically,
I will have Biscuit use the help action.
okay. So because you guys did see this before, you know that about 10 feet around these things is where the inferno takes place. So anybody
Is
that's
he-
within 10 feet of this, if it blows, is going to get hit with the fire.
I'm
Is
10 feet
it
away.
next to the pad that we saw?
No.
Okay. Then as Steel books it, I kind of understand what he's about because he's a mad scientist,
Mhm.
and I'll cast guidance on him.
Okay. All right. Steel, go ahead and give me the tinker check
So
with advantage. Biscuit is trying to help you find the wire.
so I've got a natural 20. But I also get to add my intelligence and double my proficiency plus a d4.
Yep.
And I'll roll the d4 because I still don't have it here. Okay, so that
Lot of
makes
tools.
it a total. Yeah, exactly. That's 20.
Maybe like 32.
21 or 31 total.
Okay. This was not easy for you to do because you have no idea where the mechanism is that's causing this or anything like that. But just out of sheer instinct and Biscuit pointing kind of towards its neck, you immediately grab some little wire cutter from your tinker's kit, stab it deep within the mechanism of his neck, and just cut some wires, hoping you catch the right one. And the beeping stops.
Question: How long would it take, or would we have time for Steel to get the actual like bomb that's in there?
You don't know.
I immediately begin inspecting the device so that I can more easily disarm the next one, if that's possible.
How long do you plan on spending doing that?
I don't know. I'm looking at the rest, but while they're coming up, like I'm just
Yep.
right now I'm inspecting, and
Okay.
whenever somebody tells me to stop and move on.
Okay.
Is
So I come
there?
up-
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I come up next to Steel, just scanning the area with the Viceroy out, just making sure no one else is or anything else is around.
Okay. So as you the rest of you come into this circular room, you see 4 other doors around this chamber that all look exactly the same as the one you saw in front of you, all with that shiny crystalline plate just to the right of the door.
Is there a way to bar the door on this side before we enter too far into the chamber? Like to just prop a bolt or something in the mechanism?
What do you plan to use to do it? You can,
I'll-
because the door swings open or swings inward.
So I'll just take one of the bolts from Bro, from my old light crossbow, and just kind of jam it in to act kind of like a rudimentary lock.
Okay, so you're using a crossbow bolt. Okay.
Just door spike it.
Yep. Okay.
You're gonna nickel the door shut.
Yeah.
Go ahead, give me a. We'll just do straight wisdom.
22.
Okay. You think you got it in just the right spot, just dug in just enough to that.
The door's not going anywhere.
As strong as a crossbow bolt is, will hold the door.
I will then make my way across to one of the door panels and tell Steele that perhaps we can do this in the barracks. These doors actually lead to rooms because we are in the hospitality wing. I do not think it's been a long time, so probably it will just lead us to the barracks, but that should give us enough space to be. And so I will reach my hand out to one of the crystals.
Okay. So as you put your hand on the crystal plate next to the door, you all see a light blue glow around the door frame, just kind of intensify for a moment and then go away as the door slowly opens itself inward.
All
I
right,
take
everyone in.
I take the Warforged and
Okay.
I'm going to put it on Biscuit's back and
Okay.
have him carry it with some assistance to the into the barracks.
Okay. So as you start to head in, you first enter this small little entry hallway. And as you get to the end, Halceris, give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
12.
You are kind of able to shake it off, but a just well of memories and emotion wash over you as you are not in the barracks. Please go ahead and describe for everybody, what does Halceris's apartment look like?
My home looks it looks nice. It is from the foyer area, it leads into a large open entertaining area. So it has a large section of seats and chairs, all surrounding a central hearth that is exposed on all sides, kind of like a cabin or a ski resort thing. You see a lot of very nice amenities. There's certain awards and things that are on walls and trophies and art pieces that have just been kind of gathered through a long life. You see off to the right as you go through the area is a large kitchen that looks to be used not for a long time, I imagine, but is well kept, is very simple, but is fully fleshed out. It has like a very nice oven sort of elemental stove that it uses, along with an elemental, essentially a refrigerator, that are powered by these certain little crystals. To the left, as you go up this small set of stairs, is a what looks to be kind of like a balcony. It looks to have a picture of a coastline that is slightly animated. So you can hear waves and you see out on this painting that the waves move. And then there is a hallway that leads further in.
All right. One of the things that kind of strikes you as odd about this house, Saris, is there is no dust. You have not been here for a very, very long time, but there is no dust on the floor, on any of the furniture, the counters, or anything. As if somebody has been maintaining the cleanliness of your abode. And the rest of you do spot a picture hanging on the wall of it's a painting of a much younger looking Halceris standing with a woman that you all recognize as Halceris's wife from long ago.
So, is this the time that we're supposed to bow now? I feel like.
I think so. I feel it
You
too.
have a lovely place.
Yeah,
It's really nice.
pretty kind of swanky sort of thing going on.
I'm not listening. I move to the painting.
And there he goes again. Okay.
So, Halceris, give me a history check real quick.
Did you say there's like a nice couch or something around?
There's several.
Okay, I'm just gonna plop myself on a couch.
27.
27. That
Good job.
painting was not there the last time you were here.
I pick up the Warforge and I put it on the dinner table, the dining table.
I move over to Steel. I join Steel, so I'm over there.
and I start dissecting it.
Is there a kitchen? Is it stocked?
So it does not appear to be stocked.
Oh, I figured. Just curious.
It is, however, immaculately clean for a kitchen that has not seen anybody in decades.
Hey,
I just go up
Ro.
and put a hand on Halceris' shoulder.
I look at it, like tears in my eyes. This is not supposed to be here. It is customary for one who leaves their abode is to be reset and given back to the 12 for the next occupant. I move to down the hallway.
Okay. What is down the hallway?
There are, as you go down the hall, there are 4 doors, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. And it goes a little further down, and there's one more central one. The one on the right is a restroom and a washroom, has a cleansing stone and a nice bath. There is a guest room next to that. There on the other side is it's shut, but it's an office. And then a private study on the other side. And then the center one is the master bedroom.
Okay. You're heading, which room are you heading to?
I think I moved to the master bedroom, but I don't grab the door, and I go to what used to be my office.
Okay.
Or our office.
Mm-hmm. As you walk into the office, you see the familiar setup of 2 desks facing each other in the center of the room, where you used to do your work together. And sitting on your desk you see a small folded up piece of paper.
I grab it.
As you grab the paper, you unfold it. It's got a few words on there in a kind of familiar handwriting. I knew it'd be a matter before you came back. Your friend, Talion. Hope, P.S. Hope you like the painting.
I put the note away. I take a moment in the study, looking at her desk, and I make my way back to the rest of the group and tell them, I think we should be safe here. These doors are not opened by those who do not have access, so this should be a safe place to rest.
Yep. So you do recall that the way this tower was set up, you have that main entry point, and any of the 5 doors in that room can be used to access people's abode. If you are not registered with the 12 and you are a visitor, it will open you up to a generalized barracks for people to stay. But if you are currently registered and you have accommodations, it will always bring you to your room, and only you and a select few are authorized to enter anybody else's abode. Cleaning staff and the like.
I explain, I tell the others where the washroom is if they would like to use the cleansing stone, and Echo, there is a bedroom, the second door on the right, if you would like to rest there.
Okay. You don't mind?
No, it is fine.
Okay. What time is it, by the way?
So it is a little bit after midnight at this point, because you all left pretty late in the day. And now you all are finding some semblance of peace within the 12 that is currently still under siege, somewhere within the northern spire. What do you all wish to do with this moment?
I go to the base of the hearth and use there is a small stone underneath it that is a little bit of an elemental power thing that automatically lights the fire underneath it. So
yep, it's a small Kyber dragon shard that's housing a little flame mephit that's able to ignite the hearth.
I think I'm just looking at this place kind of in a shock.
Okay, so everything is exactly as you had left it, except for the painting and the fact that there is no provisions in the kitchen. As they weren't going to let the food spoil. Sure. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm going to check in with everyone and ask, are we resting? Like, what's the plan? Are we
I think we could definitely use a rest, but I don't know how dire the situation is outside.
Yeah.
Are we safe in this place?
I think Halsera said we are, right?
Yeah.
Safe.
No.
Yeah, we could probably all use some sleep if we're gonna take on an army.
If we decide to rest, I'll slide over and take a seat next to Halceris.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, go.
Okay. Taryn, what are you doing?
I was still helping steal.
Okay, so you guys are working on that Warforged.
Yeah, I want to try to get that explosive element.
Okay.
I'm not gonna move until everyone else kind of moves towards getting rest because I feel awkward being the only one like dipping and everyone's still like harassed. I'll just like awkwardly stand by the hallway entrance of like.
Okay, so Steel and Taryn, you guys are looking at this Warforged. Go ahead and give me a Tinker check with advantage because Taryn is helping.
Okay. 21. Tinker
Okay.
check.
So with the 21, as you open up its chest cavity and you start digging through a lot of the internal wiring and stuff, you find in its chest a small Kyber dragon shard that seems to be connected to a bunch of the wiring and stuff that's heading up towards the head. And just from looking at everything, you think that the shard is probably what caused the explosion, as you do get a sense that there might be something within it that gets released upon detonation.
So I would imagine if we cracked the shard, we would get the same response.
Possibly.
Okay.
There's only one way to really know for sure, but you got a pretty good idea that that's probably what would happen.
I will I'll get out some alchemy tools to go with it, and I'm gonna make a rudimentary casing to put around the Kyber shard so that it's not just floating around.
Loose.
Okay. Well, just drop it into the bag of holding and hear a little poof inside.
No, bad. No. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to like essentially make a like the hammer on a gun sort of thing, so that when I throw this casing, it's gonna smash the Shiber crystal inside, and then essentially the casing becomes shrapnel.
Can you make do you think it's possible to make an arrowhead that can deliver this crystal?
Yeah, as long as you're shooting something really hard.
So
you're shooting
so looking at it, you think that might work. That if you were able to replace an arrowhead with the tip, with this as the tip, the force of being shot from a bow would be enough to crack it enough to cause the detonation.
Taryn this cheekily slowly raising arrow.
Yeah. I will. I'll just real quickly just get out some carpentry tools and start taking those pieces off, and then I'm just gonna carve, make an old school broadhead bow or arrow with like a chipping arrow, and just carve a slot in his bow and stick it in there, and then seal it up with some sinew or something for.
Go ahead, give me an alchemist check if you're using sinew to try to attach it.
Okay. Can I have? Is Taryn still helping me with this?
Taryn's still helping. Taryn is definitely helping you with this.
Okay. Way more invested now.
We're in it. We're in there.
23 with the bonuses.
Okay. Yeah. So you're able to attach it. And you think actually well enough to where it's not going to interfere with the flight of the arrow either. Surprisingly.
I do put a sleeve on it. So that he doesn't accidentally like do something stupid with it.
Right. All right. So, Taryn,
Yes.
you now have one explosive arrow. So it acts as a regular arrow, but on impact, everything in a 10-foot radius needs to make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw or take 3d6 fire damage in addition to the impact.
Dex, right?
Yes.
While I'm working so closely with this, can I make an Arcana check to see if I recognize what might be inside?
Yeah, go ahead, give me Arcana.
Okay.
All right. 10-foot radius, right?
Yep, 3d6, 10-foot radius.
Got ahead of myself. I'm sorry.
Yep. And a DC 13. Okay. With a 19, so there's some sort of living entity within this crystal. You can't quite place it because it's not an elemental, but you almost get the sense that it's similar to those creepy little hands that you guys all fought outside of New Seer, that were the living embodiments of burning hands.
Okay.
I look to Steel with a sparkle in my eye. It doesn't have to be now, but I have 8 vials of poison and 2 of the vials of corrosive liquid. Can we do something similar? It doesn't have to be now. Just putting the idea out there.
I have ideas. Sure. Perhaps later.
And so all this work right here is taking you the better part of 2 hours.
Yeah, no, I just want to have before we have get that far, make sure that I have a clear picture in my head of how the mechanism works, so that next time I know how to disarm it.
Yep. So you're able to kind of track the wires, and you get a sense that once the brain of the Warforged loses consciousness or connectivity, it sends a signal down that ignites this crystal in its chest. And so you kind of kind of where the wiring goes, and it's almost like it's the carotid artery in a way.
So
on these things.
Assuming if we are able to behead these things before they trigger, would that stop it?
Possibly.
Is that I'm trying to understand it like from an external perspective, or do I need to go in and actually disconnect the bomb?
So let's see what the rolls you had. You think that there is a failsafe so that just straight up beheading will probably still set it off, but being able to get in and cut, like you got lucky when you jumped, like looking at all the wiring and stuff, you got lucky when you disabled this one. So, but you kind of, you have an idea now. You wouldn't be at disadvantage on this next one trying to do it.
Okay.
All right. House Saris and Roe sitting side by side on a couch while all of this is going on.
Yeah, I start showing you around the apartment, kind of in a frantic way. I'm probably not doing. I'm gonna roll a quick deception check for myself.
Okay.
Yeah. 14.
Okay.
I'm trying to distract myself as best as I can to not feel what I'm feeling right now. So I am showing you, I'll show Echo too if you're still up. We'll go to the balcony area and I'll show you that this is all a minor illusion, just spread over 3 different stones that you can touch, and I will touch the base of the one and spin it slightly, and the scene changes from a coastal switches to what looks to be kind of like a skyline view of Sharn.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have way too much fun with that right now. I start like,
No, don't change it. Can we
Oh,
just look?
okay,
Can we just
okay,
look at it
okay.
for a second?
Waves of home come back to you, Ro.
Yeah,
And then a little bit of panic.
you can switch it.
okay. What are the other options? Like,
I
start
switch it again to give it another quarter turn, and it changes to what appears to be just a forest kind of setting. So it is just like dense, lush trees that are just surrounded. And I'll turn it again, and it actually shifts to almost snow. It is a mountainous area, and so
But so it's far away. It's nowhere near us, right?
it is the illusion makes it look like it is just outside the window. It
So-
is.
I can't
Yeah,
touch
it's basically you're standing on a balcony in this area. The illusion around you is just making it look like you are currently in this
Okay,
environment.
that's what I mean. So I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna try and touch it, but
So you
a
do
face
get a slight cold sense, but not
Ooh.
really. It's like very faint.
Yeah, you like when it was the coastline. There is a waft of sea air, and then when you go to Sharn, it's dumpster fires and all that stuff. And
Hey.
smells of the city.
Industrial, the
Hey,
smell
I'm
of
walking
industry,
here.
and
There's a lot of that.
Hey.
depends on what part of Sharn you're in.
Not where
And
I
then-
grew up.
Well, I've only seen it once, so
That smelled nice.
I move from there. Say there. You can touch one of those, and it will change the time of day. Because right now they're just set to default of the area. Well, actually, they're set to be reflect the time relative
Yep.
to us.
Right.
But like different time zones, you can set it to be daylight or dusk or whatever you'd like.
Okay.
And then I will move and show in the pantry area. There is a cabinet that opens up and has just 4 ornate looking bottles that are just they look like decanters, but that just have basic alcohol in them. There's a whiskey, a gin, and a vodka.
The only
what's
provisions
the one?
left over.
They are so the trick is we cannot bring these with us. The bottles themselves are not magic, but the cabinet actually refills them when it is closed.
Whoa.
instantly.
Pretty much.
What if
Oh.
you're too drunk to close the cabinet?
Then it
I mean,
doesn't
then you
fill.
close it the next day.
Can I
Okay.
test it?
Before we get to that, Echo,
Uh-huh.
as House Harris finished showing you the little balcony area, and you started showing you all to the kitchen and the pantry area, do you resist touching the mechanism to change
No,
the scenery?
I was gonna treat it like a turntable and start like
Okay. Yep. No. So
playing around.
so as you touch it, you see the Talenta Plains out
Oh no.
there as
I
the first thing that
freeze.
kind of came into your mind, and you see just wild
Oh, that's
dinosaurs
how-
roaming the land.
Yeah, I just freeze, I guess. I don't hear. I hear magical cabinet in the back. But
Yeah,
then
no.
I hear it's all
So now how Sarah and
alcohol,
Ro
like,
are
I
in the
can't drink
kitchen,
that
and
anyway. So I
you're
just
still
like,
on the balcony.
yeah. I'm just gonna chill.
Okay.
Is it cold outside? I mean, is it just about like? Is it technically
So-
outside?
So it is. You notice that the air around you on the balcony matches what's inside. So it's like just over the balcony. If you reached out, you would feel a slight temperature difference, but only maybe a few degrees.
Okay. How Sarah's is the balcony safe to just be on for long periods of time?
Yes. No, yes, of course. It is
Okay.
it is only an illusion.
All right. So I'm just gonna head over to one of the bedrooms, grab a pillow, and just kind of lie on the balcony.
So you do notice, Halceris, that it is now a scene of the Talenta Plains, one that was never there before. But you know that this system, it actually reads the thoughts of whoever's operating it to find the right scene.
Sure. I will see it and tell her to the third stone to the far right. If you touch it, I think you will enjoy it.
Oh, I'll go touch it.
So you touch it, the sun over the plains goes down,
Oh,
and you just see the Sybaris dragon shard belt in the sky just glowing as one of the moons is slowly brightly lit in the distance.
yeah, I'm still kind of semi paying attention to what's going on, but just gaze at the moon and then let the glow of it just come down upon it.
Okay.
I will say to the folks who are building, you might find more amicable work conditions if you were to use the study. It is the first door on the left down this way. If you plan to do a lot of work steel, there is a comfortable couch. I spent many nights on. Echo or Terran, there is a bedroom, a second door on the right. Echo appears to be camping.
I turn to Ro and I'm like, if you want to change the scenery to a less smelly Sharn, you're welcome to.
No, I'm okay. It's a little bittersweet.
How so?
I don't know if I'm gonna be back, and I don't know what'll happen if I do. And I think that I'm worried that what I find will be even worse than I thought.
Well, whatever you find, you won't be alone in finding it. And if it's bad, we'll make sure we get through it.
Thanks, bud.
Mm-hmm.
Is Halsera still there? Or are you like wandering the halls?
I'm still here. I will grab I will open the cabinet and put down on because it's a cabinet up front and then it has a little like extended area. I will pull down from the top our glasses. And you see as I touch them to the thing, they chill around the outside of it.
This is so cool.
I want this in real life.
You know.
I say, I can relate to that. And but yes, we will need more things. So I will move to one of the closets near the foyer is a linens closet that has just additional sheets and blankets and pillows. And say, I do not know if you all wish to sleep. I will put these here. Please make yourselves at home.
When he drinks things over, I'll just kind of because I'll be sitting next to Echo at this point. We're just like flipping between Talenta Plains and Sharn every now and then.
DJing.
Yeah. And I'll just like reach out and put a like whatever's closest, like if it's like your leg or your arm, and just I don't know if it would help, but if you ever want to talk about your lives here and just the happy parts, you can.
I'm like kind of dozed off. I'm like, what she said.
So, Ro, as you kind of, you guys are going back and forth between the Talenta Plains and Sharn. And one of the visions of Sharn that you end up getting is you're looking out and you look down and you see a very familiar looking cliff.
Oh, God.
One that you had jumped off of a long time ago in your attempt to escape.
You can go back to, it's your turn. It's your turn.
What was that?
Do you remember well, it showed
How was
up.
that, by the way? How was it when we were being attacked by?
I'm like gonna like
you
peek.
were you're being
So-
harpooned.
So
and all
that part looks the same, but if you actually pull your sleeve up, it's
Yep.
it's like halfway up your bicep now.
Whoa.
Ooh, that's worse. We're just gonna deal with that later. That's a later problem.
Are you in pain?
She burns sometimes, but right now nothing.
Your hand instinctively moves towards the control without you even noticing it. And
Like an alien hand?
kind of like you're not aware of it. Like your hand is just
She
slowly
moves.
moving over, and it touches the control again. And the image changes to something you have never seen before. A vast, burnt out landscape lays in front of you. And you see off in the distance a large, dark tower reaching up towards the sky. And your hand and all the way up your arm starts to burn. As you now just realize that you had made this change.
Where,
What is this?
Where's this?
I don't know.
Steele, give me a history check real quick, please.
All
Can I
right.
do one as well?
Yeah, you may have been over here before.
I don't know what this is.
21.
Okay, with the
22.
22. So, Househairs, you kind of vaguely recognize it, but it's not quite coming to you. However, Steele, you have seen this exact scene before. As you're looking out, this is the open fields of Droam. And you're looking out, and you see kind of off to the left of this tower a ways, you see a large body of dark black water. And this tower you see in front of you, you recognize as Mordane's Hall. A tower that the supposed Mordane the Flesh Weaver had resided in long time ago. You all see this landscape out in front of you. What do you do?
Echo,
No.
see if you can change it.
I'm gonna try
Okay.
changing it.
Okay, as soon as you change it, you now see the open, blasted wasteland of the Mournlands.
I want to. That's not. Is this controlled by your thoughts, or how does this work, Halceris?
I will deactivate it.
And as you deactivate it, you see this scene around you just turns into solid worked stone.
What was that? What was that?
That was a field of death. That was Droam.
But
That was. I mean, it was the Hunted Lands, like near the end of the war.
Why am I seeing it? Why did I?
why am I seeing the Mournlands?
Deal, you know this tower?
Yeah. Anybody who's been there would recognize it.
So, Halceris, with your history check, you know that at one point, especially having been worked with the 12 before, when the 12 had excommunicated Mordane for his work with the aberrant dragon marks, he went out to Droam and started working with the Dusk Lords and all manner of Dalkir out in Droam in the Shadow Marches. And you know that there was a tower out there that he had taken as his residence.
That was Mordane's tower.
Yeah. Well,
You
it became his tower, yeah.
you've been there.
Well, they died there.
You died there?
What?
I as I said before, we fought on the front lines for a long time. Well, I've never been to the tower. Very few have, but I lost my entire company on the fields of Droam. I would have died. And I didn't. I was found. I was the lucky one.
Who found you?
Travelers, I honestly, I didn't stick around long enough to get much information. They told me they found no other survivors, and I found they had a few of their bodies, and I said my goodbyes and I left. I don't think you, if I don't know where that image came from, but you don't want to be back. You don't want to go there.
I didn't do that on purpose. I've never seen it before.
Can I will move to the study. And in the books that I have, do I have any, like in any of the tomes of the history of the 12, is there a picture of Mordane?
So you don't have any books on it in your study. However, you do know that there is a library in one of the other spires that does have books on that. But that's something that we're going to go ahead and get into next week. As it is now time for us to call it an evening as we go forth on our other adventure called life. Before we do that, however, we got a few reminders for everybody, and then I think we're going to go rate a friend for a little bit. So let's see, what do we got?
Yeah, if you liked our stuff today, you can check out our friends at the Mist every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern. On the High Seas of the Dead, call again. The Mistwalkers return to Fiddler's Green to hunt the hunter. Also, this month we have the return of our RPG short shots, returning every Saturday. This Saturday, starting at noon Eastern, is The Longest Night. It is the 11th year of Chancellor Franz von Zalden-Liechtenstein, and winter has arrived. The League of Nor is no stranger to hardship, so many would say. On this chilly eve of long night, that it is hardy people that are ready.
And don't forget that you can subscribe to the Games Tavern YouTube channel right now. Subscribing is free, and you don't miss any of the action, and you get access to all of the shows and all of our content. So if you liked what you saw here, go check out The Mists or any of the other wonderful shows that we've uploaded to YouTube, and leave a like, positive comment, all that stuff, and help other people join in on our little tavern.
Y'all, we rolled some wonderful natural 20s, some percentile dies, and we had amazing Pass Without Trace also presented. And it's all thanks to Shard Tabletop. Thank you so much for sponsoring this show. Please go to the link in chat to check it out yourself and use the code TGT Shard 20, all one word, to get your 20% discount on your DM Pro and other subscriptions.
Right. And with that, we will see you all next week, and stay dirty, everyone.
Nay?
Bye.